Welcome back to this tutorial on financial modeling using Kaluta projection methodology. Last time we derived annual income statement figures from monthly ones. Now we are going to derive annual cash flow statement from monthly statement, projected monthly statements. So I am doing the same as I did in the income statement, derivation of the annual income statement figures, but this time with cash flow. So I click on the cash flow sheet here, and then I click again on the sheet name to duplicate this so that I have another cash flow sheet, monthly cash flow sheet with the same structure of the existing cash flow sheet, but I now rename this new one to annual cash flow statement. So annual ACF, annual cash flow. And then after doing that, as I did in the income statement case, I removed this row for month because now we are accounting for annual. So I delete this, delete row, and then I tap to fill this from beginning here. I fill up to third year. That is my annual statements will end in third year, year 3. So from here, these extra columns are deleted because they are not needed in this annual case. These extra columns for monthly projections, they are not needed. So delete, go after selecting them, I delete columns. I delete them. Now I go to the first line item, which is cash sales. Now I start to make summation to compute the annual figure, annual summaries. Year 0, so I start with equal sign again, double tap. Okay, let me remove this first. So I start with equal sign, and then type sum, then click shift and choose open the bracket, and then click on monthly cash flow to start summing here, and you start sum cash sales from January 2022, year 0, and this one I can drag this up to here, so that is the period for year 0. I press enter. I come to year 1, do the same, start with equal sign, and then type sum, then open the bracket, click on monthly cash flow, and click from cash sales in year 1 starts from April here, and then I drag this to end of year 1, which is here, and then press enter, and then comes to year 2, do the same, starts with equal to, then sum, then open the brackets, and then click on cash flow monthly and start to sum cash sales for year 2, which starts from here, and then we drag this up to the end of year 2, which is here, and then press enter, and then year 3, the same, start with equal sign, then sum, open the bracket, click on the monthly cash flow, start to pick year 3, which starts cash sales, starts from here, and then drag this to the end of year 3, which is here, then press enter. So we are done with the summation for pre-operating period and annually from year 1 to year 3, which is the end of our projection period. So after finishing with the first line item, which is cash sales, then what I can do, as I did earlier, is simply select all this up to year 3, and then after select, choose copy, and then after copying, then we just click from data's collection here, and then we select it down to up to tax here. Total cash flow from operation, there is a formula there, so I don't need to paste there. So up to there, and then click paste. So that one has pasted all the figures from year 0 to year 1 respectively. And after that, I'm coming to cash flow from investing activities. So here, these two items here, I select and then paste, and then I come to financing activities. So starting from here up to loan repayments here down, I select and then paste. Okay, so I am done with because net cash flow there is a formula, cash flow at the beginning and cash flow at the end. All these are formulas. So I'm done with my summaries. Now let me do a check to see if my annual summaries are correct. So I start with equal signs. I start with equal sign, and then click on cash flow at the end of the period here in year 0. This is in the annual summary, and then I minus, click on monthly cash flow figure, go to cash flow at the end of year 0, that is in March here, in March. So this is the one here. Okay, and then press enter. If the answer is 0, then that means my annual summary here is okay. So I repeat, for year 1, I click there, start with equal sign, click on cash flow at the end of year 1 here in annual summary, minus, click on cash flow figure monthly sheet, and then go to the end of year 1, cash flow at the end of the period of year 1, which is here in March 2013. So this is the figure here, cash flow at the end of the year 1, and then press enter. So the answer is 0, that means it is correct. Click here, the same, start with equal sign, pick this figure, cash flow at the end of the period in year 2, minus, click on monthly cash flow, move to the end of year 2 for monthly figures here in March 24, click on cash flow at the end of this period, press enter. It's 0, so it's okay. And finally, the same, start with equal sign, click on this cash flow at the end of year 3, minus, click on cash flow, monthly cash flow, go to the end of year 3, which is in March 25 here. Click on this figure, press enter. So I have checked and it's okay for all that. So we are done with the summation derivation of the annual cash flow figure from monthly cash flow figures. So let us end up here in this tutorial. Next, we are going to establish the annual balance sheet figures. So subscribe to my channel so that you get posted whenever I share new content dedicated to financial modeling using this Kaluta projection methodology. Thanks guys for listening. See you in the next lesson.